So here on hole 8, I decided after getting this wind 7 times in a row and actually not getting any other wind, I decided to actually focus on getting aggressive here. This is a shot that can be played with any big topper level or Apocalypse level 7 plus or Thor's Hammer level 6 plus. Or X-Mile level 9. So there is a lot of clubs that it can be played with, and obviously if you don't have any of the big boy clubs, then play with a big topper regardless what level you have. Setting up at the top of plus 16 with Apocalypse, max top spin and 1 left spin. Adjustment is max plus 10, power 5 ball settings. And then I'm using full overpower with a slight curl to the left and a slower needle. And that's the benefit by having big boy clubs, is that you can play with a complete slow needle whereof the big topper is going to shake a fair bit, and that's important to have in mind. What I would recommend though is that when you do set it up and you do make your you set it up with an Apocalypse or, for an example, Thor's Hammer, then you swap to the big topper. That's what I would do, and then make the adjustment. Obviously up to you what you want to do, and obviously depending on what wind strength and wind angle we're having, it's gonna vary. If we do have a headwind or a direct crosswind, we're gonna have to play on the left because we can't reach over on the right hand side if we're not using topspin boost balls and stuff like that, which is not really something we will do every time. But then we play on the left and we lay up for a long iron or a wood club rough bump from distance. Second shot, I'm playing here with my Thorn, and now we're gonna play from plus yardage, which is gonna be, it's landing position here. 1.2 backspin and 1 right spin, leaving the ball guideline slightly short due to the slight tailwind that I do have. Obviously the ball guideline's position will vary depending on what wind angle you have here on the second shot. But as this route that I'm showing you here is a more likely route to play in tailwinds, it's more or less always going to be a tailwind here when you attack the pin. Adjustment here now from the plus 3 landing position is max plus 25, power 5 ball settings. And then, from a tournament perspective, we're obviously going to add or subtract 0.1 from there, but more about that in the tournament. Bounces nicely on the fairway and it gets dead center for a lovely eagle here on hole number 8. Once again, this is a little bit more aggressive route, but I do think there is tons of value playing this type of play as we are then getting into shorter, and that's why I spent my focus on this one to start with. But I'm not naive to think that we're always going to have favorable wind. So there is a way to play on the left side. I touched base on that in the beginning, speaking about the drive. You can play down to the left, and then you either have a long iron or a sniper from distance playing a rough bump, which is definitely a makeable one, but obviously much tougher than dropping a short iron. If you do want to get the ultimate tournament guide for Pro, Expert or Master, you scan the QR code, or you do go to the browser and type in patreon.com/golfclashtommy, that is in the description down below.